published. It'll be posted in just a couple seconds. It is getting a little bit on the later side. It's almost 1. Giselle is all ready to go to work, aren't ya? She's eating a
corn dog.
She's eating a lovely corn dog. Welcome to Saturday. We're about to leave and take Giselle to work, and then I'm going to go to the movie theater to have a fun time. I'm going to go see a movie, and I'll show you that when we get there. Okay, this is now uploaded. I gotta add a couple things to it before we leave. I gotta add the end slates and whatnot. And I was really worried that it would take too long to export and then upload for me to be able to do that before we left, which would have been kind of a pain in the butt because I really wanted to get this out before we left. And now I can. It's already out. It's out, and we're ready to go. And it is extremely cold in here right now. This morning was kind of difficult. I filmed this review for Kings of the Wild. I also started planning my February wrap-up. I did not get a chance to film it. It just took me a little while. It took me a little bit longer to get ready for the Kings of the Wild review than I thought I would. And also it was just kind of difficult to get out of bed this morning because it was really cold outside. Like, it's like 20 degrees outside. Our windows are not the best, and they kind of let the wind in. It's very, very windy. And yeah, so it's very cold in here right now. Kind of glad to be going to a hopefully warm movie theater. We'll see, I suppose. I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie. It just came out yesterday, and I'm going to try to do a review of it. Also did start to do this room, just this room for the bookshelf tour. Did not finish it yet, but I will try to do that tomorrow, and we can also do the kitchen tomorrow. So then the only thing that will be left to do is the bedroom. And this week I'm going to spend some time editing some of the other stuff that we've added since the last time I edited. I've edited the first little bits together from the fantasy shelves, but I need to add a bunch of the other stuff that we've put together already, that we've done already. So, have a good day. Bye. Luckily, the movie theater is pretty close to where Giselle works, and it starts in about 20 minutes, like 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to go in. I already have my ticket. Basically, the reason I'm going, and the reason I'm able to go, is because the T-Mobile Tuesdays thing, I think I've talked about that before. If you're on T-Mobile, they have this thing called T-Mobile Tuesdays, where they give away stuff every week, and usually it's only stuff that you can get on Tuesday. But this week, they had an all-week-long movie ticket for $4, a flat price of $4, no matter how much the ticket costs, plus, like, you have to get it on Fandango. No matter how much the ticket costs, plus the, like, processing or transaction fee or whatever. Like, all that stuff combined, no matter what it is, it only costs $4 to go see a movie at any movie theater, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to go see. This is what I'm about to go see. And obviously, I need to see this because it's the last movie that Hugh Jackman will ever be Wolverine in, and I'm very excited. I'm hopefully going to do a review of it very soon. Hopefully try to post it sometime in the next couple days. I have other videos I need to post, but I really want to post a review of this. Really want to get some movie reviews out, and this is the perfect opportunity. So hopefully it's good. I'm really excited. And I'm out. And I really liked it a lot. I'll talk more about it later, but it was really good. And kind of great end to this era of X-Men movies, I guess. It was pretty intense. I'm at the grocery store now as well before I go get Giselle in about an hour. She'll be off work in about an hour, so I'm going to stop and get a couple things that we hadn't picked up the other day that we need, and hopefully I'll do my best not to, lock the keys in the car. So we're home, obviously. It is nice and freezing in here. I am all wrapped up in blankets. Giselle's been all wrapped up in blankets ever since we got home. I am about to start kind of working on cleaning up the kitchen a little bit. I want to Swiffer and sweep, and I told Giselle that I would clean the kitchen and make dinner because I've been really wanting this for dinner, and so I told her I would make dinner, and she folded a bunch of clothes. She's still in the process of folding a bunch of clothes. We still have some other laundry we need to do, but I've been making dinner. Just making this chicken stuff with, it's got chicken thigh with jalapeno, garlic, cumin, ginger, salt, pepper, some cayenne pepper as well, and tomato sauce and a little bit of cream, and then also making tortillas right there, and of course rice. And so it's basically all ready. I'm just waiting for the tortillas to cook. We're going to eat, and then I'm going to clean up the kitchen a little bit more. I already did clean up before I started making this. And now I kind of have to clean up after myself again now that I'm done making it. Whoops. How's it going? Our bed is covered with clothes. Good job. They're all folded. You're amazing. Dinner's almost ready, by the way.
Good. It smells really good. It smells spicy too.
It is. It's a tiny bit spicy, but it's gonna be really good. And hopefully the tortillas are good.
And I'm watching Tabletop.
Tabletop with Will Wheaton. Yeah.
I'm watching older episodes. I've seen a lot of random ones. I've been watching it for years, like maybe 4 years. I think since season 1 or 2, I've seen random ones here and there, but I'm going back and watching some more fun ones. And I've been doing that a lot over the past week or 2. So.
Fun stuff.
Yes.
It has not gotten any warmer in here at all, except for in this room. This room, for some reason, is nice. As soon as it's so weird. The threshold in between this room and the kitchen, there's like a huge difference. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm actually about to go to bed, and it's actually not that late. It's like 10:30. Giselle just got in bed. I'm gonna go get in bed as well. I'm very tired, and I think just been getting more worn out and having a loss of energy earlier on in the night. So, I mean, it's really annoying, but I need to go to sleep now. But, of course, I need to give you a couple little thoughts on Logan. I mean, I am going to do a full review of it at some point, very soon, hopefully in the next week, but hopefully much sooner than a week from now, but definitely in the next week for sure. I would love to have a review out, so I'm going to think really hard about my thoughts. I've already been kind of writing down some thoughts and thinking about some things that I might want to talk about and say, and I'm just, what's going through my head now is just like, I really liked the movie. I really liked it a lot. It was really good. And I feel like I've watched a couple other reviews of it now that I have seen it, kind of seeing what other people's reactions to it are, other than, you know, what I see in like reviewing sites and like on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. So kind of getting some more perspectives on it and some more like fan perspectives on it. And I think I feel really good about it. Like, there are certain things about it that obviously weren't perfect, and I mean, it's easily the best of the Wolverine movies. Like, those are just things I forget even exist a lot of the time, and I mean, it's just a really good movie that does not feel like a comic book movie or anything like that. It feels like a very dramatic telling of the story of this guy who just happens to have claws coming out of his hands. And then his crazy, estranged, older friend who can do things with his mind and who's going a little bit crazy, and just it was very emotional and also very sad in a lot of ways, but definitely entertaining to watch. Maybe a little bit dragging in the middle, but not too much so where a lot of people tend to say like, oh, I wish this movie had been shorter, this movie didn't need to be this long, and sometimes I understand that, but a lot of times, like, with a movie like this, I'm just like, I could sit here and watch this for a while, because it's really entertaining, and I'm really having fun watching it. So, anyway, I really liked it, and I'll have more to say on it. It's just, I've been watching these for such a long time, I don't even remember what year the first one came out. I'll look that up before the review actually happens, and have a specific number, but I've been watching these X-Men movies for such a long time, since I was very young. The first one came out when I was very young, and like preteen or before that, yeah. So I don't know. They've been out for such a long time, and I've been watching them for such a long time. They were my first experience ever with comic book movies. They were the first ones I ever saw. I had never seen any of the other Batman movies or Superman movies or whatever. That was the first thing I ever saw that was a comic book movie. And it kind of set the tone for it for me. And then like Spider-Man came out, and then it's kind of followed from there. But yeah, it was a big influence in my younger life. The X-Men movies were, and that first one, seeing that him, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, and that to now is just a little bit crazy and kind of awesome. And I just had to see this movie. I couldn't not see it after so many years. So anyway, I think that's it for today. That's all I really wanted to say. Watch my review on Logan. I'm sure it'll be out by the time you see this, because the vlogs are behind. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.